We aimed at a different location for this project. The site for the project is an incredible site, though it's an industrial site, and right on the waterfront of the old railroad yards in East Boston, east of downtown. Very much like your site in Auckland, sort of reclaimed industrial area, and it was going to be turned over to development. So all of those parcels you see around were and are going to be future developments. But the wonderful thing about the site, well, aside from the water, which it does have the water, and that is sort of the wonderful thing about the site, but it's also sort of the burden of the site, the notion of this view, that it's almost pornographic to make a building which just delivers a view. It's what's expected. It's almost a yawn at a certain point. So we thought about this building as sort of an apparatus to control the view, to deliver it in bits and pieces. The building does sort of all of this with the view, scans it, edits it, blurs it, and you'll see how that works in the finished building. We also were interested in a building which is sort of more performative in the way it engages water. While this didn't exactly happen, it illustrates an attitude about water that we're interested in sort of pursuing, which is that, you know, why have water be that and building be this? Why can't they shake hands and support each other? So we thought, well, maybe there could be a barge that's actually part of the building, drops out and takes art around all of these different shorelines in Boston. In fact, there is a boat that is starting to do that. It's just not a part of our building. That proved to be a little expensive. So the one really cool thing about what Boston has done with their waterfront is they've mandated a public stretch of walkway that has to go around every single bit of waterfront there. It's 45 miles worth of waterway, so it's owned by the city of Boston. And so we have this wonderful site that has two sides of that walkway, and it's all made of wood. And we thought, well, why don't we really draw this building out of the side, very much like Blur, take the wood that forms the harbor walk, pull it up into the site, and actually sort of fold the building into the waterway, thus sort of taking the democratic surface of Boston and giving it to the museum, making the museum part of the democratic surface of Boston. We have a moment where the walkway cuts through the building, and there's a gallery there, a free gallery that you can go into and see the art from. And then the main exhibition floor sort of dropped down from above and entirely top lit. And so it's sort of head in the clouds and feet on the ground, two-sided building. With a giant cantilever, an 85-foot cantilever. I can't translate into the meters right now, but 85-foot cantilever out towards the water. In fact, the edge of the gallery box aligns with the water, and that was against zoning in Boston. They had enacted a new zoning regulation to protect the waterfront and to make all of the sky free and clear for 25 feet from the water's edge back to a building. And they said, no, you can't build over this. And we said, well, we sort of want to put all our art on one floor, and to do that, we need to cantilever out into this public space. And in return, we'll give you a room for the city. And so that's what we did, made this sort of overhanging part of the gallery, turn this plaza or the harbor walk into sort of public room. And it's really well used during the summers, of course, for concerts and informal gathering.